Tiger Woods is widely regarded as one of the greatest golfers of all time, with a career spanning over 2 decades filled with remarkable achievements. Here's a summary of his key milestones and accomplishments. Tiger Woods has won PGA Tour 82 times, tied for most in PGA Tour history with Sam Snead. Tiger Woods has won 15 major championships, second only to Jack Nicklaus, who won 18. His major victories include 5 times the Masters, 1997 Masters, 2001 Masters.
There it is, as grand as it gets.
What a way to cap it off.
2002 Masters.
I'll be the number.
Yeah.
2005 Masters.
Here it comes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no! 2019 Masters.
The return to glory.
4 times PGA Championship, 1999 PGA Championship, 2000 PGA Championship, 2006 PGA Championship, 2007 PGA Championship,
His 4th PGA Championship title.
3 times the Open Championship, 2000 Open Championship,
Tiger Woods won the Open by 8 shots, and Woods became only the 5th man in history to win the Grand Slam.
2005 Open Championship, 2006 Open Championship.
Of the year. And there's emotion there because I'm sure he's thinking of his father and how much his father would have loved to have been here.
And 3 times U.S. Open, 2000 U.S. Open.
100th U.S. Open champion in history. The record margin of victory for any major championship.
2002 U.S. Open.
Tiger Woods halfway to the slam and his 2nd U.S. Open championship.
2008 U.S. Open.
From Tiger Woods. Now listen to what Rocco had to say.
Tiger Woods completed what became known as the Tiger Slam, holding all 4 major titles simultaneously from 2000 to 2001. This feat had never been accomplished before in modern golf. Tiger Woods achieved career Grand Slam 3 times, winning each of the 4 major championships at least once. In the 1997 Masters tournament, Tiger Woods became the youngest ever champion at age 21, setting a record with a 12-stroke victory, the largest margin in Masters history. At the 2000 U.S. Open, Tiger Woods achieved a 15-stroke victory, the largest margin in major championship history, a feat that remains unmatched. Tiger Woods was named PGA Player of the Year 11 times, the most in history. Tiger Woods won the Byron Nelson Award 8 times for the lowest scoring average on the PGA Tour. Tiger Woods has earned approximately $120.99 million in official PGA Tour events, placing him at the top of the all-time career earnings list. Tiger Woods became the youngest world number 1 at the age of 21 in 1997. He held the world number 1 ranking for a total of 683 weeks, including a record 281 consecutive weeks. Tiger Woods also holds the record for the most consecutive cuts made on the PGA Tour, with 142. In the world of golf, few names evoke the same level of awe and admiration as Tiger Woods. But before he became a household name and a symbol of excellence in sports, he was just a young boy with a dream, extraordinary talent, and a father who believed in him. This is the story of Tiger Woods' early life and amateur golf career. An inspiring journey of determination, talent, and an unrelenting pursuit of greatness. Tiger Woods was born on December 30th, 1975, in Cypress, California, to Earl and Cultita Woods. His real name is Eldrick Tot Woods. Tiger is his nickname. Earl Woods gave his son the nickname Tiger in honor of a soldier from the Vietnamese Army who saved his life twice. Earl Woods was also a college baseball player at Kansas State University. He had a distinguished career in the U.S. Army, a former Green Beret serving 2 tours in South Vietnam and retiring as a lieutenant colonel. From the very beginning, Tiger was destined for greatness. Earl Woods saw in his son a unique potential, introducing him to golf before age of 2. By age 3, Tiger was already outperforming most adults on the golf course. Tiger Woods' appearance on the Mike Douglas Show in 1978 was a memorable moment in television history. At just 2 years old, Tiger captivated the audience with his precocious golf skills and natural charisma. During the segment, Tiger, clad in a tiny red sweater and holding an oversized golf club. His father, Earl Woods, beamed with pride, explaining how he had introduced Tiger to golf when he was barely able to walk. Even at such a young age, Tiger displayed an uncanny focus and a love for the game that hinted at his future greatness.
Earl, how old are you, Tiger?
2.
2?
He's 2.
When did he start with a golf club? Remember the first time he picked one up?
3 months.
Does he really love golf? Do you ever take him out?
He loves it.
How about a putting contest with Mr. Hope? Can he putt too?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well let him putt first.
All right.
He knows. He knows.
Wrap it right in there.
Tap it right in there.
The segment remains a cherished piece of Tiger's origin story and a reminder of his extraordinary journey. By the time Tiger entered kindergarten, he was already a local marvel. He had appeared on television, rubbed shoulders with celebrities, and performed in front of astonished crowds. Yet within the walls of his classroom, he was simply Eldrick, a shy boy with a peculiar name and a quiet presence. His teacher, Miss Decker, quickly noticed his hesitancy to play with the other children. During recess, while the playground buzzed with laughter and games, Tiger often lingered on the sidelines, lost in thought or tugging nervously at his ear. One day, he approached her with an unusual request. "Can I play soccer after school?" he asked softly, his eyes pleading. Miss Decker raised the idea with Coltita at the next parent-teacher conference, hoping it might help the boy connect with his peers. But when Earl arrived, the suggestion was swiftly dismissed. "Tiger doesn't have time for soccer," he said firmly. "He's focused on golf. That's his path." Coltita said nothing, her silence a quiet echo of her own upbringing. For Earl, the world was divided into focus and distraction, and anything outside of golf fell firmly into the latter category. As the years passed, Earl's determination sharpened into a mission. Tiger was no longer just a talented boy. He was the prodigy who would redefine golf, a symbol of hope for communities that had never seen themselves represented on the greens. Earl, a proud African American and a former Green Beret, carried the weight of his own battles with racism and prejudice. He saw in Tiger not just a golfer but a trailblazer, someone who could smash through barriers and silence doubters with every swing of the club. It was an extraordinary vision, but it came at a cost. At home, the Woods family revolved around Tiger. Earl drilled him on the fundamentals of the game in their garage, where the rhythmic thud of golf balls striking a net became the soundtrack of their lives. Coltita, meanwhile, instilled discipline and a quiet resilience in her son, teaching him to find strength within himself. But their single-minded devotion to his future strained their own relationship. The priority became Tiger, not each other, Earl would later admit. Tiger, for his part, rarely questioned the life mapped out for him. By the time he was 6, he had developed a laser-like focus, practicing his swing for hours while other children rode bikes or played catch. The local driving range became his playground, where he stunned seasoned golfers with his precision and power. Yet even as he thrived in the structured world of golf, a quiet yearning flickered inside him, the desire for the simple joys of childhood he could see but never quite reach. One evening, after a particularly long practice session, Tiger lingered by the clubhouse. He watched a group of kids his age chasing fireflies in the fading light, their laughter echoing across the course. Earl called out to him from the putting green, and Tiger turned away, slipping his small hands back into his golf gloves. There was no time for fireflies, no space for childhood whims in the life of a prodigy. Tiger was different. He knew it, and so did everyone around him. His destiny was clear, his path already carved, but the sacrifices made along the way were becoming more visible with each passing day. Tiger's first taste of competition came in junior tournaments, where he quickly rose to prominence. His drive and skill were unmatched. By age 8, he had won the Optimist International Junior Golf Championship, a title he would go on to win 6 times, including 4 consecutive wins from 1988 to 1991.
Hard work, practice, and natural ability from my dad. Putting is the whole game right there, especially my game.
He hits the ball as far as I do at 14 years old, and that's something. And he's a great player, that's all I can say. He's great all around.
By his teenage years, Tiger was rewriting record books. In 1991, at the age of 15, he won his first U.S. Junior Amateur Championship, becoming the youngest player ever to do so. Over the next 2 years, he would defend that title, setting a record with 3 consecutive wins.
Maybe grow up faster than normal 14-year-old. I notice it in school. I can focus down a lot faster than other 14-year-olds can.
Tiger attended Western High School in Anaheim, California. Despite his growing fame as a junior golf prodigy, he maintained a relatively typical school life.
On the tee, Tiger Woods.
While golf was the central focus of his life, Tiger managed to balance his academic responsibilities. Tiger maintained solid grades, reportedly earning mostly A's and B's at Western High School in Anaheim, California. He was described as a focused and committed student who took his studies seriously. This discipline was reflective of the values instilled by his parents, particularly his father, Earl Woods, who emphasized education as much as golf. Tiger was known to be respectful, quiet, and determined, a demeanor that carried over into the classroom. He wasn't the most outgoing or socially prominent student, but his maturity and focus set him apart. He reportedly enjoyed math and science, aligning with his analytical approach to golf.
No, I was always very shy. I've always been very shy. I mean, when I was little, I had a speech impediment, and I used to stutter, pretty badly, where I had to go to a special after-school program for 2 years to learn how to speak correctly. Because I always sat in the back of the classroom. If you ever called upon me, I couldn't speak. I would stutter so badly that the teacher would just pass on me and then go to the next student.
In 1994, Tiger enrolled at Stanford University on a golf scholarship. Woods arrived at Stanford as one of the most heralded junior golfers in history, having won 3 consecutive U.S. Junior Amateur Championships, 1991 to 1993. He immediately made an impact on the Stanford golf team, showcasing his immense talent. It was here that his game reached new heights. During his freshman year, Tiger Woods participated in his first Masters tournament, making him the youngest ever participant at the time, 19 years old. He finished tied for 41st and was the only amateur to make the cut.
Jones
Jones. We have with us the only amateur to make the cut in this year's tournament, Tiger Woods, and he finished his outstanding play here with a round of 72 today, birding 3 of the final 4 holes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, it's been a fabulous week. I've been able to play with some of the greatest players in the world here. I played a practice round with Nick Faldo, Greg Norman, Nick Price, Raymond Floyd, Fred Couples, and I got to play the par 3 contest with Gary Player. And I really found out how good these guys really are. Thank you.
Speaking of the immediate future, you're a freshman at Stanford, and everyone wants to know, hey, you can compete with the best players in the world right now. How long will you stay in college?
Well, I'm going to go all 4. There's no hurry to get out here. It's a tough world out here, and it's all business. And right now I'm only 19 years old, and I feel it's right for me to live it up a little bit now. And you're only young once, and college is such a great atmosphere, and I really love it there.
Competing against some of the best collegiate players in the nation, Tiger won 10 tournaments, including the NCAA Individual Championship in 1996. Tiger Woods majored in economics, although his time at Stanford was primarily focused on golf. His academic endeavors helped shape his disciplined approach to both his sport and business dealings in later years. Despite his growing fame, Woods was described by peers as humble and approachable, though he maintained a close-knit group of friends. Woods remains one of Stanford's most famous alumni, and his time there is considered a foundational period for his legendary professional career. In later years, he maintained ties with the university and expressed gratitude for his experiences there, crediting Stanford with helping him grow both as an athlete and as an individual. Woods' incredible success as a professional golfer solidified his reputation as one of the greatest athletes of all time, and his Stanford years are remembered as a significant part of that journey. Tiger Woods' amateur golf career is marked by unprecedented achievements that set the stage for his professional success. He is the only golfer to win 3 consecutive U.S. Junior Amateur Championships, 1991, 1993, and 3 consecutive U.S. Amateur Championships, 1994, 1996, showcasing his dominance in the sport from a young age. Woods' U.S. amateur victories were characterized by remarkable comebacks. In 1994, at TPC Sawgrass, he overcame a 6-hole deficit to defeat Trip Quing, becoming the youngest U.S. amateur champion at that time.
Seems inconceivable.
One hole to go, and he can become the youngest amateur champion in history. And that's going to do it. Trip Kenny has conceded to Tiger Woods. It's over. Tiger Woods is the youngest U.S. amateur champion ever.
Great job.
There's his father, Earl Woods, 20 years in the Army, did 2 Vietnam stints as a Green Beret, retired as a Lieutenant Colonel, once had a Vietnamese friend and colleague who his friends called Tiger, and he named his son in his honor. He has never seen his comrade since he left Vietnam, but how proud he would be of his namesake here today.
There you go, man. Great job. You played super. I played as good as I can play. Y'all did super. Way to go.
We go to Bob Rossberg. Rossi?
Tiger, I got to ask you a couple of questions. Number one, have you ever been 6 down before?
I've never been 6 down and won. I've been 6 down and lost.
Well, that was a tremendous comeback. You had a little problem the first 27 holes. I think by your own admission, you'd say you didn't play real well, but boy, those last 9 holes, you played some great shots.
Well, I was struggling a little bit early. I was sliding a little bit with my hips. And when I start doing that, my right hand kicks in, and I don't know where the ball's going. But on the backside, I just hit turn. And from there, I think everything worked out pretty good.
You made a couple of great shots out of the trees there. It takes a little luck to have shots, but exactly. You played a shot at 14 and 15 that were as good as I've seen in a long time.
Well, put it this way, I've grown up in those trees. I've been so wild for so long that it's pretty easy for me to hit those kind of shots because I play with them all the damn time.
Well, Tiger, I'm not sure if anybody's ever come from 6 down in the finals of the U.S. Amateur, but it was a sensational performance.
Thanks.
And we at ESPN congratulate you.
Thanks, Bob.
Best of luck in the future.
All right.
The following year, he rallied from a 2-hole deficit with 3 holes remaining to win against Buddy Marucci at Newport Country Club.
Good-looking shot drawn right at the flag.
And checking up and coming back.
And look at how close he stands to the ball, straight up the line, straight down, traps it. A tiny bit of a draw, which has the most spin with a short iron, right over the top of the pin, like Roger Murphy said. And look at this spin. That is the stuff that champions are made of, and he is definitely the best player, best teenage golfer in the history of this game.
And Tiger Woods has closed out Buddy Marucci. Second straight U.S. Amateur Championship. An encore performance by the 19-year-old phenom.
Tiger, congratulations. Tears of joy. Defended your U.S. Open or U.S. Amateur Championship and 5 USGA titles before the age of 20.
His final victory, a come-from-behind win in 1996, is still considered one of the greatest moments in amateur golf history.
Feels good that it's over.
During his amateur years, Woods also competed in 14 PGA Tour events, making the cut 7 times.
Finally got me.
By 1996, Tiger had nothing left to prove in amateur golf. At just 20 years old, in August 1996, after just 2 years at Stanford, Tiger Woods decided to leave college and turn professional. He famously declared, "Hello, world."
I guess, hello world, huh? Well, thank you for being here today. Yesterday I confirmed that I had decided to become a professional golfer. I did this because I wanted my final round as an amateur to be in the U.S. Amateur Championship, which was a day that I will always remember and also treasure for the rest of my life.
A quote from a sports journalist: "When Tiger turned pro, the buzz was unlike anything I had ever seen. Everyone knew he was special, but no one could have predicted just how much he would change the game."
Then I spoke with a very few close friends whose advice and counsel I trust and respect, and I told them of my thoughts. The reactions of both my parents and friends were similar. They asked serious questions and offered their views. Then after heated debate, especially with my dad, told me that
the golfing world was about to witness the birth of a phenomenon. Tiger Woods' early life and amateur career weren't just a prelude to greatness. They were a masterclass in what it takes to succeed. From his first swings as a toddler to his record-breaking amateur victories, Tiger's journey is a testament to the power of talent, hard work, and an unrelenting drive to be the best. And so, as we look back at the early years of Tiger Woods, one thing becomes clear. The world didn't just gain a golfer, it gained a legend.